Jai Hind students, today we are going to see the last part of the lesson, mensuration, that is volume of a cuboid, cube and a cylinder. So let us understand what are these about.
Hello students, welcome to our channel Learning Notebook. In today's video, we will do part 9 of chapter Mensuration. In this part 9, we will learn volume of cube, cuboid and cylinder. So let's start and first see what is volume of a solid. Volume of solid is the amount of space contained in the solid. It is measured in cubic units. For example, cubic centimeter or cubic meter. Students, we can measure volume of solid with the help of unit cubes. So, number of unit cubes that can be arranged to completely fill the space is the volume of the solid shape. Like in the solid shapes shown here, if volume of one cube is equal to 1 cubical unit, then volume of each solid is 4 cubical units. However, if the object is of irregular shape, then it is difficult to measure the volume in terms of unit cubes. Therefore, students, we need formulas to calculate volume of solid shapes. So, in this chapter, we will learn volume of cube, cuboid and cylinder. So, let's first see volume of cube. Volume of a cube equals to area of base into height. Area of base is a square and height of cube is a. Therefore, volume of a cube equals to a cube. Now, let's see what is volume of cuboid. Volume of a cuboid equals to area of base into height. Area of base is length into breadth, which is equal to L into B, and height is H. Therefore, volume of a cuboid equals to L into B into H. Now, let's see volume of cylinder. Volume of a cylinder equals to area of base into height. Area of base equals to area of circle, which is pi r square, and height is h. Therefore, volume of a cylinder equals to pi r square h. Now, let's understand what is capacity. We have just learned that volume refers to amount of space occupied by an object. Students, capacity and volume are closely related. Capacity refers to the quantity object can hold. Capacity is measured in liters. For example, this is a bottle of 1 liter orange juice. This means the capacity of this bottle is 1 liter. Now, what is the relation between capacity and volume? Or what is the relation between liters and cubic centimeters? 1 liter equals to 1000 cubic centimeter, or we can say 1000 ml equals to 1000 cubic centimeter. This means 1 ml equals to 1 cubic centimeter. Students, this is the relation between liter and cubic centimeter. Let's take an example. If the glass jar can hold 200 cubic centimeter of water, then what is its capacity? We just learned 1 cubic centimeter equals to 1 milliliter. So, 200 cubic centimeter equals to 200 milliliter. Therefore, the capacity of this glass jar is 200 milliliter. So, students, in this video of mensuration, we learned volume of cube, cuboid and cylinder. We also learned the relation between capacity and volume.
Dear students, I hope all of you understood how we are finding the volume of cube, cuboid and cylinder from the video what you have seen now. Now we are going to see once again, we are going to recall the formula what you studied here, and using these formulas we are going to solve some of the problems from your exercise. So these notes you want to copy in your maths notebook. So here we are going to study volume of cube, cuboid and cylinder. What is a volume? In earlier classes also you have learned what is a volume. Amount of space occupied by a three-dimensional object is called its volume. Okay, so the space occupied by a 3D shape is called volume of the object. Now in this section, this is the last part of your chapter, and in this section we are going to study mainly three formulae. What are they? Volume of cuboid, volume of a cube and volume of a cylinder. Okay, so how we are finding the volume of a cuboid? All of you know the cuboid shape, it is having a length, breadth and height, right? So volume of a cuboid is determined by the formula volume of a cuboid is equal to L into B into H cubic units. Okay, so we want to multiply length, breadth and height of the shape to get the volume of cuboid, and it is given in cubic units. That is, if the measurement is in meter, you want to write meter cube. Okay, cubical units we are using here. So here L means length of the cuboid, B means breadth of the cuboid and H height of the cuboid. Okay, so this is the formula for finding volume of cuboid. Then comes volume of cube. So volume of a cube means, you know, in a cube all the sides are of same length. That is, length, breadth and height are all equal. So here we are going to write volume is equal to A cube cubic units. What is A cube? A cube means A is multiplied 3 times. That is A into A into A. Means the length is also A, breadth is also A and height is also A. So A cube cubic units, where A is the length of each side. Okay, all the sides are of equal length. Then we are having volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder, you know what is a cylinder shape? A cylinder means it is having circle shape on top and bottom. Okay, you might have know how to identify a cylinder. So this is a cylindrical shape, and here 2 circles are there on the top and bottom, and this is the height of the cylinder. Okay, so here the circle is having a radius, that is R, and height of the cylinder is H. So using this H and R, we are having volume of cylinder is equal to pi r square H cubic units. Okay, you know pi value is 22/7, or we can write 3.14. Okay, according to the problem, and volume of the cylinder is pi r square H cubic units, where R is the radius of the base. Base means the circle shape. Okay, and H means height of the cylinder. So these are the 3 important formulae you are studying in this section, and we are going to do some examples. You will understand and get a clear idea. And before going to the problem, here we want to apply some of the conversion formula also that you have you might have learned in previous classes also. That is 1 centimeter cube, that is equal to 1 milliliters. Okay, you know 1 milliliter is a small unit, that is equal to 1 centimeter cube, and when we convert this into liter, 1000 centimeter cube is 1 liters. Okay, so 1 liter is 1000 centimeter cube, and when you multiply 1000 centimeter cube into 1000, that is 1000 liters. 1000 liters is equal to 1 meter cube. That is, multiply this second result by 1000, you will get this much centimeter cube, that is equal to 1 meter cube. That means 1 meter cube equal to 1000 liters. Okay, so these are some main conversions you need to study in this part of the lesson. Okay, so all of you copy this formula all in your notebook and revise properly. Okay, now we are going to see some of the problems. Now this is your first question from the exercise. Find the height of a cuboid whose base area is 180 centimeter cube and volume is 900 centimeter cube. Okay, so here it is told about the shape cuboid. So in the cuboid, what are the things given here? Base area is given and volume is given. So you need to recall the formula of volume. We know the volume of a cuboid is L into B into H. And what about base area? What do you mean by base area of a cuboid? All of you imagine a cuboid. Now I will show you one box. All of you see. This is a box of a cuboid shape. Correct? Can you see? So this is a shape of a cuboid. Okay. Now it has 6 faces. Okay. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 faces are there. And everything you know about cuboid. Now I want to show you what is the base area. So a cuboid is like this. Understand? So this is a cuboid. Now this is the top surface, right? And this is the base. Understand? So this is the base and this is the top surface. So can you say what is the base shape there? Yes, of course it is the shape of a rectangle. The base, top, the 4 faces of a cuboid are rectangle shape and the side 2 faces are square here, and here we want the base area. So here you can see the base is in the form of a rectangle. Okay, and you know in a rectangle this is the length and this is the breadth. Correct? So in a rectangle, what is the area? So this is now the base of the cuboid. What is the area now? Yes, you know area of a rectangle is equal to L into B. So this L into B is the base area of the cuboid. Understood? Okay. So here actually the base of the cuboid is in the shape of a rectangle. So in our problem, base area is given. That means L into B is given. Base area of the rectangle is given here. So you want to use L into B is equal to this 180 centimeter square. Okay. Area is always written in square. So that is the meaning of this question. Okay. I hope all of you understood from this shape of cuboid. Now we can write the solution of the question. Yes. Now start the solution. So L into B into H is the volume and L into B is the base area. So you see here, we can write the given data first. Given base area of the cuboid, that is L into B is how much? 180 centimeter square. Now what is given? Volume. Volume of the cuboid is equal to 900 centimeter cube. Now you see, we want height of a cuboid. So you see here, volume is L into B into H, base area is L into B. From this, how can we get the height of the cuboid? No other measurements are given. So how can we get the height of a cuboid? Yes, when you divide the volume by the base area, you see L into B will cancel, and who is there remaining? Height. Okay, so the meaning is when you divide the volume of the cuboid by the base area, you will get the height of the cuboid. So this concept we are using in this problem. Okay, yes. So how to write? Therefore, height of the cuboid is equal to, write once the step, volume of the cuboid divided by base area of the cuboid. Now substitute the values. Volume of the cuboid is 900 divided by base area is 180. Now you can reduce the zeros here. 0, 0. Now here 90 and 18. So we can cancel by 9 table. 1 9 is 9. 0. 2 9s are 18. Then again 2 and 10 can be cancelled. 1 2 is 2. 5 2s are 10. So what is the answer? That is equal to 5. So what is the meaning? Height of the cuboid is 5 centimeter. So finally you can write, hence the height of the cuboid is equal to 5 centimeters. Now see this second question. A cuboid is of dimension 60 centimeter into 54 centimeter into 30 centimeter. That means a cuboid's length, breadth and height are given here. How many small cubes with side 6 centimeter can be placed in the given cuboid? Okay. So here both the two shapes are coming, cuboid and cube. Cuboid dimensions are given. And what we are going to do, the cubes are small in size, and this small cubes, cube means all the sides are equal, no? So all the sides here, equal side is 6 centimeter, and this small cubes we are going to arrange in this cuboid. So imagine this cuboid may be some big one box like structure. Okay, it is a rectangular box, and this small cubes we are going to arrange inside this cuboid. So the question is, how many small cubes we can place in this cuboid? For example, I have a box here. It is not actually cuboid shape, but you can imagine this is a cuboid. Okay, so this is a rectangular box here. So what I am going to do, I have a small cube in my hand. Can you see this? Yes. This is a cube structure, right? All the surfaces are equal faces. This is a cube. So what we are going to do, likewise, I am going to arrange this cube inside this cuboidal box. Okay. So I am going to keep this cube, small cube, in this cuboidal box. Okay, arranging. So the question here is, how many cubes are required here? That is, how many cubes we can place in a cuboidal box of this given dimensions. Okay, so this I just want to show you to understand. A cuboidal box is there and small cubes are there, and we need to arrange this, place this cubes inside this cuboidal box. So the question is, how many small cubes we can arrange like this? Understood? So that is our question. Now, if you want to find out this, how many small cubes can be placed in the given cuboid, what we want to do actually? Yes, when we are going to find the number of, how many small cubes means number of. So when you want to find the number of how many items, usually we are doing the division process. Okay, so here the thing is direct question. We want to divide volume of cuboid by volume of cube. So here we want to find out volume of cuboid, then volume of cube, then divide the both answers. You will get the number of cubes that we can arrange. So the solution, first write the given data. Volume of the cuboid. How can we find out volume of the cuboid? L into B into H. That is 60 centimeter into 54 centimeter into 30 centimeter, that is given. Now volume of cube with the side how much given? 6 centimeters equal to 6 into 6 into 6, because it is a cube. A into A into A. What is 6 into 6 into 6? Can you say? 216 centimeter cube. All of you find out this answer. Now we need number of small cubes can be placed. Therefore, number of small cubes that can be placed in the given cuboid is equal to volume of cuboid divided by volume of cube. Okay, that is equal to, now write 60 into 54 into 30. This is the volume of cuboid and volume of cube is 216. Now we need to reduce the values. You can reduce by 2 table. 1 2 is 2, 0, 8 2s are 16. Here 3 2s are 6, 0. Okay. Again we can reduce by 2 table. 5 2s are 10, 4 2s are 8. Here 1 2 is 2, 5 2s are 10. Okay. Now you see here on 54, here also 54. So 54 and 54 can be cancelled. So remaining you get, what are the remaining values? 15 into 30. 15 into 3 is 45. So put 1 0. So 450 cubes we can arrange in this cuboidal shape. Okay. All of you listen this question. This is also exercise problem. Find the height of the cylinder whose volume is 1.54 meter cube and diameter of the base is 140 centimeter. Okay. So here the shape that is discussed is cylinder, and what is given? We want to find out height of the cylinder. Volume of the cylinder is given. You know volume of the cylinder formula is pi r square h. So volume is given 1.54 meter cube and diameter of the base is given. You know cylinder's base means circle shape. So its diameter is given 140 centimeter. So from diameter you can find the radius, correct? What is the radius? Half of the diameter, that is 70 centimeters. Now you know what do you mean by diameter of the base is 140 centimeter means from this we found radius, and you know radius after we can find the area of the circle, that is pi r square, correct? So pi r square we can find out, that is the area, and you see what is the relation here? Pi r square h is the volume and pi r square is the area. So here we want the height of the cylinder. So if you divide this pi r square h by the area pi r square, can you see here the same quantity pi r square can be cancelled and the balance is height of the cylinder. What does this mean? This means that here in this problem we want to divide volume of the cylinder by area of the base so that we will get the height of the cylinder. So that is the thing what we are going to do here. So let us write the solution by starting the given data here. So here what are the things given? Volume of the cylinder is 1.54 meter cube and given diameter of the base. Diameter of the base means circle shape. Okay, that is 140 centimeter. So immediately we can find the radius. Radius is 140 by 2, half. That is 70 centimeter. We got the radius. Okay. So now after finding the radius, immediately we can find the area. Therefore, area of the base of the cylinder is equal to, you know, base is circle shape, so it is pi r square. Okay, pi you can put the value 22 by 7 into r square, that is 70 into 70, 2 times. Now you can cancel this, 7 and 70, 1 7 is 7, 10 sevens are 70. So what are the remaining? 22 into 10 into 70. So all of you multiply this, you will get 15400 centimeter square. That is area. Okay, centimeter square. So area is over now. Now we are coming to the volume. What is given? Volume of the cylinder is 1.54 meter cube. Now you come to an important point, that is, whenever you are doing this type of problems, always you want to notice that the unit given in the measurement are always want to be uniform. That is, you want to convert into same unit, then only you can divide or multiply or do any calculation. Okay, that is, you want to make the units into same quantity. Here you can see that area we found in centimeter square, but volume is in meter cube. Both are different units. So you want to convert this into same unit, that is meter into centimeter or centimeter into meter. So here what we are going to do, we are going to convert meter cube into centimeter cube. So meter cube into centimeter cube means you want to multiply 100 into 100 into 100, because 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Okay, so 1 meter square is equal to 100 into 100 centimeter square, and 1 meter cube is equal to 100 into 100 into 100 centimeter cube. Right? So this is the thing you want to remember here. So here, in order to convert this meter cube into centimeter cube, you want to multiply how many times? 3 times. 100 into 100 into 100. Okay. So that is equal to 1.54 into 100 into 100 into 100. So when you multiply 100 3 times, that will be converted into centimeter cube. Okay. And you can solve this. 1.54 multiplied by this. So here you see, when you combine these two, into 100 means you can move the decimal 2 places right. Okay. So it becomes 154. The decimal will come here, and then you are having 2 more hundreds, that is 4 zeros. So 154 and 4 zeros centimeter cube. Okay. So here what we did, we converted the volume of the cylinder into centimeter cube. Now we are going to find the height of the cylinder by dividing these two answers. Okay. So next step is, therefore, height of the cylinder is equal to volume of the cylinder divided by volume of the cylinder divided by area of the base. Why we are dividing? I showed here, because we will get the height of the cylinder. So that is equal to, volume answer is 154, 4 zeros, by area of the base we got 154 and 2 zeros. Okay, now it is very easy to cancel here 2 zeros and 2 zeros. Now here also 154, here also 154, same number. So you can cancel 1 time 154 and here 1 time 154 and 2 more zeros. So the answer is 100. So that is equal to 100. What we find out here? Height. So height centimeter. Okay. You can write even 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter also. Both are same. Hence, the height of the cylinder is 1 meter. That is the answer. Fourth question here. A milk tank is in the form of cylinder whose radius is 1.5 meter and length is 7 meter. Find the quantity of milk in liters that can be stored in the tank. Okay, so a milk tank is in the form of a cylinder as you see in the picture, and you can see a cylindrical model there. The tank is in the shape of a cylinder, and given the radius of the cylinder is 1.5 meters and length is 7 meters. So length refers to height of the cylinder. Okay, so we need to find the quantity of milk. That is, what is meant by quantity of milk? The volume of the tank in liters we need to find out. Okay, so here we need to convert into liters that can be stored in the tank. So the question is a direct question. We need to find the volume of the cylinder. So write all the given data here. Solution. So what are the things given? Given radius of the cylindrical tank. Radius of the cylindrical tank is equal to 1.5 meters. Also what is given? Length. Length refers to height here. So length is equal to height, that is given 7 meters. Okay, now therefore volume. Quantity means capacity or volume is equal to, write the formula for volume, pi r square h cubic units. So that is equal to, for pi we can substitute 22 by 7, r square is 7 into 7, r is 1.5. So 1.5 into 1.5 into height is 7. Okay. Now you can see this 7 and 7 can be cancelled 1 times. So that you will get the remaining quantity 22 by 7 into 1.5 into 1.5. Okay. Yes. Now what we are doing, in order to make our calculation some more simple, you can write this 1.5 as 15 by 10. Correct? So in this type of calculation, if you do, you can save lot of time to solve the problem. So 1.5 can be written as 15 by 10. Similarly here also 15 by 10. As you know, when you divide by 10, it comes 1 decimal place. Correct? So this can be written as this form, so that it will be easy to simplify. Now you see, we can multiply this and you divide by this quantity. You will get finally the answer as 49.5 meter cube. So all of you find out 22 into 15 into 15 by 7 into 10 into 10, divide and find out, you will get 49.5 meter cube. And now you see here the quantity of milk in liters we need to find out. Okay, so you want to write the conversion between meter cube and liters. Okay, so therefore quantity of milk is equal to 49.5 meter cube. Now we need to write the conversion. Okay, so we know what is the conversion? 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liters. Okay, so therefore how many meter cube we have? 49.5 meter cube is equal to 49.5 into 1000. Now 1000 when you multiply, the decimal is going 3 places to the right. So that is equal to 495 and 2 more places, put 2 zeros, liters. Okay, so this is the capacity in liters. So finally, hence the quantity of milk that can be stored in the milk tank is equal to 49,500 liters. So this is the required answer of the problem. Now come to this question, a very important question. If each edge of a cube is doubled, okay, so a cube is there and each edge, each side is made doubled, how many times will its surface area increase? So when the side is doubled, what happens to the surface area? And how many times will its volume increase? What happens to the volume of the cube? Okay, so these two conditions are given here. So first, we don't know any side, any accurate measurement is not given. So we will consider as a variable, the side as a variable, and we will use this condition to solve the problem. So solution, so here side of the cube is not given, so that let the edge of the cube we can take as be A, okay, A centimeters, right? So we took the edge of the cube is A centimeter. Now then, in according to first problem, what is asked? If each edge of a cube is doubled, what happens to surface area? So when the edge is doubled, what happens? When the edge is doubled, the new edge of the cube is equal to, so we have taken the edge as A centimeter, and when it is doubled, what happens? Yes, twice, that is multiply by 2. So it becomes 2A centimeters. Okay, now use this new edge to find the surface area, right? Yes, so first subdivision answer I am going to write. We know surface area of the cube is equal to, as you studied before, 6A square units. Okay, yes, 6A square units. Therefore, we need to find out, instead of A, we are going to use 2A. So therefore, new surface area. The first question is what happens to, that is how many times the surface area is increasing. So new surface area is equal to 6A. Instead of A, you are putting 2A the whole square. Okay. So we are going to find for 2A side. So that is equal to 6 into, what is 2A the whole square? 2 square, A square. 2 square is 4 and A square. Okay. So what is 6 into 4? Now it is equal to, okay, 6 into 4 I am going to write as 4 into 6A square. Why I wrote like this? Because surface area of the cube, you know, the formula is 6A square. Now when I wrote like this, it became 6A square is the formula for surface area, and 4 into 6A square means 4 times the surface area. Okay, so the meaning is when the side is doubled, the surface area increases 4 times, because this is the surface area. of a cube with side a centimeter. When the side is made 2a, it becomes 4 into surface area. Okay, so that is only we require, and we can write this is equal to 4 times original, that is the first surface area. Okay, so you can write hence its surface area will increase how many times? 4 times. So that is the answer for the first subdivision. Now come to the second subdivision. What is asked in the second subdivision? Yes, how many times will its volume increase? So now we are going to write the volume. We know original volume, that is the volume of the cylinder, the volume of the cube, formula as you know, a cube centimeter cube, correct? So now you are going to make this a as 2a. Therefore, new volume is equal to 2a. Instead of a, 2a. That is 8a cube, correct? 2 into 2 into 2, 8 and a cube. So what is the meaning of this? 8 into a cube, correct? That means 8 times of the original volume. Okay, 8 times. So original volume was first a cube, and when the side is doubled, it became 8 times of the original volume. Okay, so how to write? Hence its volume increases how many times? 8 times. Okay, so that is the answer of this question. Now see one more question, children, from the exercise here. Water is pouring into a cuboidal reservoir at the rate of 60 liters per minute. If the volume of reservoir is 108 meter cube, find the number of hours it will take to fill the reservoir. So reservoir means it is a container, maybe a tank or like that. Now water is being poured into the tank. The picture is available in your textbook also for this question. And water is being poured into this cuboidal reservoir at the rate of 60 liters per minute. At the rate of 60 liters per minute means in 1 minute how many liters are poured? 60 liters of water are poured into the reservoir. If the volume of reservoir, the total capacity of the reservoir is given 108 meter cube. Okay, so total quantity of the reservoir is given, and in 1 minute how many liters are poured given. We need to find the number of hours it will take to fill the reservoir. So to fill the tank completely, to fill the reservoir completely, how much time is required? Number of hours. So here it is also asked number. So we want to use the division method here. Okay. Yes. So what are the two things given here? In 1 minute 60 liters of water is filled, and total capacity of the reservoir is 108 meter cube. So first we can write the given data. Solution. Volume of the reservoir is given. Volume of the reservoir equal to 108 meter cube. Okay. And what is given? In 1 minute, water poured in the reservoir is how many liters? 60 liters. Now you see, children, the volume is given in meter cube, and 1 minute the quantity is given in liters. So what we want to do? We want to convert into same unit, so that we are using the conversion for meter cube and liter. What is the conversion? Yes, we know 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liters. Correct? So therefore, here how many meter cube given? 108 meter cube is equal to 108 into 1000. Correct? That is how much? 10830 liter. So we converted into liters. Now number of hours. So therefore number of hours taken to fill the reservoir. So because it is asked number of hours, we need to do division. That is, we want to divide volume of the reservoir divided by water poured in 1 minute. Water poured in 1 minute. Divide the two answers. So what is the volume total? 1080030 by in 1 minute we have 60 liters. Okay? Yes. Now what we are doing? Number of hours we need to find out, correct? So number of hours means we want to convert into hours. But here it is given in minutes. Yes. So we found in 1 minute this is the number of hours taken to fill the reservoir we are going to find out. But here we have given water poured in 1 minute is 60 liters. So what we want to do? We want to convert into hours. So to convert minute into hours, what we want to do? 60 minute is 1 hour. So 1 minute is equal to 1 by 60 hours. That is, you want to divide by 60. So that is equal to 10830 60. One more 60 will come in the denominator. That is, we want to convert into hours. Okay. Now you want to reduce this. We have 1010, again 1010. So the remaining quantity you want to cancel. 2 table 3 2s are 6, 5 2s are 10, 4 2s are 8 and a 0 here. Okay, yes. Now again 1 6 is 6, 9 6 are 54, 0. 3 and 90 will go for 3, 1 3 is 3, 30. So we got how many hours? 30 hours. So what is the conclusion? The number of hours taken to fill the reservoir is 30 hours. Okay children, so hope all of you understood this problem. Revise all the problems, write all them neatly in your notebook and complete the homework also, and this chapter is over. So before next class, all of you should complete all the notes and be ready for the next chapter. Complete the homework from the exercise 11.4, questions 1 and 2. Complete the notes and revise the notes properly children. Meet you in the next class. Thank you.